All right, and welcome to this amazing promo day 5. We are in our day 5 talking about how do we create that predictable income system for online coaches and healers. And if you are watching this episode, there is a sign for you. Don't forget to register because we have the link down below. And I just wanted to continue our conversations because there are plenty of topics how we actually can increase that consistent income. And today's topic is all about the confidence behind consistent sales, because sometimes we think that we are missing the strategy, but we forgot the also beautiful part of the energy, right? Energy comes before any strategy. So today we dive into the confidence topic. But before we go in, I would like to introduce some of my amazing speakers on the panel so you get to know them better. Hello, Summer. Just tell a couple of words about yourself, who you are helping.
I'm Summer. I help solopreneurs build predictable income by coaching them strategy, productivity, systems, goals, all those things. They lovingly call me the Get Shit Done coach because I help get shit done.
Love that. Get that shit down. Love it. Mimi, tell a little bit about yourself and who you are helping.
So I am the person that supports overwhelmed entrepreneurs with taking all the administration off their plate so that they're freed up to do whatever they want or whatever they love to do. And I do all of this so that I can impact peace on the planet because I believe that when people have inner peace, the world will have outer peace.
Absolutely love that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mimi. And Susan. Hello,
Hi, everyone.
Susan.
I'm Susan Weiner with Winner's Prosperity Network, and I serve entrepreneurial women 50 and above who are going for more in their life and want to make a bigger impact. And I create a community of women that can come together, that can grow together, learn together, and have a community where everybody gets it and gets you. To me, that's super important, and that really helps with your predictable income when you have that support as well. So.
Absolutely. And both Summer and Susan have great networking. So I recommend to check both of them out. And let's talk a little bit about confidence. What does it mean to have that confidence behind the sales, right? And I just wanted to start by saying that two people, two coaches, two healers can have the offers very much similar, right? But one person has better sales than the other.
Hmm.
And why is that? Because the energy behind the one that sells more is different, as well as the confidence. Because confidence is the major drive when we are there and offer, right? Because just think about it, confidence help us to handle the objections. Confidence make us talk comfortable about our offers, about our pricing. And when we are saying, I think I can help you and I know I can help you, there is a different energy behind it, right? So let's talk a little bit about the confidence. Summer, I'll start from you. How does that confidence can actually impact the consistent revenue?
Ooh, like you were saying, most people they think sales confidence comes after you get results. After you can say, I have sold 50,000 copies of this, and then you feel confident. They think once I get more clients, once people start saying yes, then the money is going to start coming in. Then I'll feel myself confident for selling. But that is so backward, you ladies. Sales confidence, it should come from action, not just waiting for proof. It comes from making that offer, even when you feel like, are they going to say yes? But ask anyways. Like I've been told over and over again for the past 1 week, or before that even, um, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. And that
Mm-hmm.
confidence also comes from following up, from hearing a lot of no's. Most people get discouraged when one person says no or two people say no. Learn from it. What can you learn from that no? What was in your offer? And still show up the next day. Every sales conversation teaches you something. What went well, what didn't go well, what could I do differently. I think you learn what people are actually care about. What people actually care about. You learn that rejection does not destroy you, and slowly you stop making sales making feel like I'm not worth it. Maybe I'm not, cut out for this.
Mm-hmm.
Confidence comes
I
from
love everything
action.
with you. Yes, and I love another piece I wanted to add. Every no gets us closer to our yes.
Yeah.
So if we look at that perspective, right, and again, it requires confidence is not showing up just one time or posting one time or inviting one time. Confidence is actually staying in the process and know that as we are moving, something is shifting because that's exactly how our energy works, right? In movement, we receive clarity. In movement, we can actually connect to something what is going to have these results that we desire. And hello, Teresa. It's great to have you with us, love. All right. Let's move to Mimi. Mimi, what is your take on that? Why confidence is so important for us to have predictable income?
Well, it's important because that's what's going to give you the energy for what you do. But I think what gives you confidence is doing what you said you were going to do by when you said you were going to do it, or letting the, if you can't do it, letting the people know that were impacted before they're impacted that you're not going to fulfill on something. And that gives you a whole new sense of power and empowerment going forward. And you are seen as a reliable because you're in communication with whoever that is, your clients or suppliers or whatever that is.
Mm-hmm. Love that. So, so cool. Thank you so much, Mimi. Okay, I'm going to spotlight Susan. Susan, ready?
I'm ready. I love
So
this
what is your take?
conversation.
Yes, what is your take when it comes to confidence? Because I
My
know
take
you,
when it
yeah,
Yeah,
you
when
teach
it
a
comes
lot
to
on that.
confidence, my take is that first we need to identify and relate to who we really are at the core. Many of us have been trained to live a certain way and to be in a certain role, right? But that's not necessarily who we really are. That's just the role that we play in the world. And I think that once you come back to who you really are at the core, your confidence raises immediately because now
Mm-hmm.
you feel good about you. Now you're not playing a role anymore. Now you are authentically you. And once you do that, you also attract people because you're
Mm-hmm.
authentically confident, and you attract the right people because you're being the real you, quote unquote, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to touch on this when we get together and have our interview, and let people know about the systems that I developed so that you can step into that every single day and how
Mm-hmm.
you can move forward and stay there for the entire day. Then you have confidence. So that's what
Mm-hmm.
confidence is for me.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, and I just wanted to add to that point that hold on, let me change the screens. uh, I wanted to add to the point that confidence also is impacting our visibility as well, right?
Mhm.
Because many coaches and healers say they want more clients, but confidence affects whether we show up on live like we are doing right now, whether we post consistently, whether we reaching out to people, whether we speak on other stages on the podcast, whether we say yes to the opportunities, and whether we share our own take on something, right? So the lack of confidence often creates the invisibility.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
again, if we want the predictable income, we want to be willing to be seen, even as much as it's uncomfortable, right? But just that willingness and showing up, that's exactly what's going to propel us in our income. All right, let's talk a little bit about everybody's talk on the summit. Summer, I'll start from you. What is your title of the talk, and what was your free gift for the audience? And I'm going to
Okay.
spotlight.
I'm talking about authoring books and how people can do better as an author. Creating predictable income from the book that you wrote, it does not happen because your book exists. A lot of authors miss this. So my conversation with you is like to not treat it as a business model, but instead treat your book like a door to, a lot of opportunities. It can open doors to speaking, consulting, and a lot more that we talked about in our interview together.
Mm-hmm.
But building the path to it. Most authors stop with, please buy my book. Instead, they should ask, smarter questions like, what should this book lead people to next? Writing the book is not the big focus of life. What happens after the book is what
Yep.
I teach people to do. And building predictable income comes from what sits behind the book. So
Mm,
that's what you and I are talking about in this summit. Your book that
absolutely.
builds trust before you even get on a call. The book that I
Mm-hmm.
wrote, Irishka, it's called Stop, Mind the Gap. And I put
Mm-hmm.
my soft copy and my audio book on Amazon, but I pulled the audio copy off Amazon so that I can just give it to people for free.
Yeah,
People
so
like
join it,
authors,
right?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
authors like you and me, we don't get rich selling our copies of our books. We'd rather have many, many, many people read our books. So
Mm-hmm.
this audio book is about 6.5 hours of listening time, lots of stories in it. I haven't had a reader yet who read the whole book and said, nothing like this resonates for me. Every single
Mm-hmm.
person said, I resonate with this particular person in this chapter. So there's something that resonates for somebody. Get
Mm-hmm.
that free audio book and just listen. It's stories and stories, not a boring book.
Yep, love that. Love that. Woohoo! Awesome. And again, in order to receive that free access to that 6 hour audiobook, you
Mhm.
gotta register for this event.
You got to
So
register for this event, yes,
yes.
which
Thank you
is
so
free,
much.
which is free to attend.
Yes, exactly. And again, you don't have to be anywhere. It
Yeah.
comes to you in the inbox every day email you receive within 14 days, two speakers per day, less than an hour. So you have the comfort of looking at these interviews at your home convenience and claim the free gifts.
Mm.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Now,
Thank you.
Mimi, share about your title of the talk and what was your free gift for the audience.
So, the title of my talk is Success Without Stress, Time Managed to Gain Freedom from Overwhelm. And it's all about getting a handle on your time to um, do everything that you want to do in life. And I love my free gift because my free gift is actually everything that's in our talk together, but laid out in point form from 1 to 10. Tells you do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. It's very 10 guidelines, very simple guidelines to do. And also at the back of the last page, there's a way to contact me if you need support with implementing them. Because some people will, it's easier to not rely on their memory, or for other people, it might be harder to deal with alarms or stuff like that. And I always have tips and tricks and hacks to deal with all the things that I talked about.
Yeah, and we had such a great conversation. Definitely, that interview is great to put into perspective. How do we manage our time better, and what are the tools? And to learn about the tools, you gotta register. Thank you,
Yes,
thank you,
you're welcome.
thank you. Yes, thank you, Mimi. Appreciate you. All right, Susan. All right, lovely.
Hi.
What? Yeah. So tell about the title of your talk and what is your free gift.
All right. What I'm going to talk about is the personal, practical growth habits that you develop that support that getting that consistent income. Daily
Mm-hmm.
practices that you can use so that, as I talked about a little earlier, you can step into what I call the zone and
Mm-hmm.
actually operate from there. And that starts with setting your intention for the day, and then carrying it throughout the day. But the first step is to set the intention. And we're going to talk about that in our interview. And I'm also going to offer people the opportunity to get a free printout of the intention questions that I developed and use every day to set my intention. It's simple practices. It's not anything, over the top or really complex. They're very simple questions or statements. They're beginnings of sentences, actually, that will lead you to complete and set your intention for the day. So I'm really looking forward to sharing that with more people.
Beautiful, beautiful. Awesome, awesome. So again, register for, yeah, anybody wants to add something? No, I thought I heard somebody saying. So what I wanted to say to people, register, because if this is the sign for you, and what if just one interview you are going to watch is going to shift the way you are looking at the business and how you are operating? Because many people think that consistent sales create confidence, but often it's the confidence that creates consistent sales, because confidence leads to visibility, and visibility leads to these conversations, and conversation leads to the opportunity, and opportunities leads to clients. So over time those actions build the predictable income that so many coaches and healers are looking for. And that's why it's important to register for this event and start receiving all that wisdom. And the most important thing, claim all the gifts. Even if you can't watch all the interviews that come to you in the mail, I truly, truly invite you to claim all the gifts, because this is our gift to you. And just open your heart and receive it fully, right? So that's exactly what we want. And just know that all these conversations are important. I have people talking about energy, I have people who are talking about strategy. So whatever you feel is the missing link for you, just plug into these interview sessions, because they are all like mini trainings. And I promise that you are going to become a different person just going through these interview cycle. And we are also having the kickoff party on the 7th of June. We have the kickoff party where you can join us in live on Zoom, and you can meet amazing speakers as well as the attendees, and just start mingling and building the connections, because connections equal currency. You never know who you're going to tap into that room. So just give yourself permission and make a decision that this is the next step for you. Because a lot of times we might caught up saying, I do not know what to do next. So my invitation is, it's next step for you. Just register for this event and be immersed into that experience, because we create the results through the experience, not when we are just consuming the information, but when we do something, right? When we present, when we are present in the room with others, where we are asking questions, where we are typing the comments, that's exactly how our energy shifts. And that's exactly why we want you to be with us. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in. It was super, super fun, super cool. Everybody register if you're watching us live, and please share with others, because I'm pretty sure you know some online coaches or healers who are looking for the answers, and that might be the gift from you to them. So just share that event, repost it, and we'll see you with us, because remember, the more you are giving out, the more universe brings back to you. Sharing is caring. So love you all, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Can I
Bye.
say something,
Yes,
Amy?
yes.
I was looking at the speaker roster and I'm blown away by the curation, the speaker curation you've done. And each and every person that I looked up on LinkedIn, and I know a few people myself, seem to be like, they're bringing in tons of experience that everybody who registers has an access to. And that's something that's like brilliant. That's I'm blown away. So thank
Yeah,
you for
absolutely. Yeah. And thank you for being a part of it. It's super, super important, right? We are in it together. So
together.
register and give yourself that gift and share with others who might benefit. All right. Thank you so, so much. And We'll be back on Monday with more lives. So tune in, join Facebook group Attraction Room, so you have the full calendar of when we are coming live ahead of time, so you can pre-schedule, you can join us, and you can engage with us. All the best and see you soon. Bye.